Cállate. Boom. I feel like hello. This is bueno. Just makes me feel. Encontremos. Quiero hacer una manualidad. No sé si pueda. Ay, este es un polo viejito, así que disculpe. Gracias. Amiga, buenas. Comí mi naranjita, en fin. I'll do anything, anything. Me too. El asunto es que yo tengo un problema con los días. Espérense. Esto no se me quita. Este color que tengo. Okay. Tengo un asunto con los días. Ahorita dejen que les diga. Ya voy a buscar esto. no se mal piense. En fin, este, pensé, like I think that I will have like, because I'm bad with dates, and today was 9th, and I thought it was 8, and I was like, yesterday was like a relaxing day. I didn't need to do nothing, so I will basically add this kind of tag into like each day, like each month, or January, February, March, April, and I will be like kind of connecting this to each month, let's say. So that's what I will do. So yeah. In the meantime, I feel like really a lot has not been going. But watch a movie. But I don't know if you're like 6. Una, dos, tres, cuatro, ¿Ah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sí, yo no caigo con eso. Este es un polo que uso. Y sentí como que está muy gastado porque este es el polo que uso de limpieza. Pero ya me levanto tarde. Which I wake up really late. It wasn't something that I had planned, but like it just happened. The thing with me is that I don't know. But like, I'm also thinking that maybe it's the necklace. Maybe it's the necklace. But like, I don't know. But like, still don't know. Like, I don't know why some people ghost me. Like, I don't know. Maybe they're busy. I miss a friend. Like, I have a guy friend. He was gay, but like, he was actually gay, and he always told me that he will sneak out to see their boyfriend, and they will be sending, stuff. And I thought it was cute because at the age that I had, was 16, and he was 17, I feel, or 15, I don't know. But like, he seemed older than he actually was. So, bueno, Denise. So basically, I always remember and love that time. But besides that, I don't know. Wait a second. Lo puse en mute, en fin. I really may be fan of like things actually going on, but like I feel like how my day has been really monogamous and it's been raining. It's not been raining. I've been going out. Not that often that I want to, but like I kind of was going out. I had, things to do and be and, whatever. But like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes all I do is wake up, do my things, clean, then do content, record, come back, whatever. Like, I don't have many things going on besides that. So, yeah, I forget that I was watching. What about that nitwit behind the counter? What'd you say? That moron you gave your order to. Didn't even know who you are. Doesn't that piss you off? As a Latin living in a small town, it could be boring because you don't have a lot to do besides wake up, take care of people, dogs, whatever. But like, I've been growing, not just physically, but emotionally in a sense because I feel like not a lot that I have planned kind of work. Like, it wasn't silly, but like my favorite singer is the same. No, I can't say that. No. It's funny to think about it. It's so like, it's about my breath because I told somebody that my size and is like the same size of, not the same size, but like the name of, something. But like, it starts with like the letter or like something that I like. Yeah. Can I correct you? But like, I feel like since that they never asked me nothing about like me and stuff like that. My biggest fear always was come back to men, let's say, because I always had that to feel sometimes I'm broken and being like, maybe is it my thing, to, that was always the biggest fear that I had ever. But like at the end of the day, I ended up labeling and like accepting that I don't get really into that many heartbreak, let's say, or like disillusion or revert to come back to me, to being like, whatever. But that was the biggest fears that I had besides letters. That was the biggest fear. But like at the end of the day, I remember me one time kind of being like, wait, but like, how will it feel long term? And I would be like doing retrospective, and it never will work the way that I hope. But like, it's different when you have like a partner that is a girl and that they eventually will come out as a man. That is different rather than just being with a guy and like it's a guy. I feel like, I don't know, that will be the kind of only exception that I would do. That girl will be turning into like a man. So you know what I mean? Because I saw yesterday like a little short film to like a boy that was like gender fluid, but like she was like a girl, but like she was gender fluid. So this guy was like interested in her. It was like a rom com, like teenage romance, but like I was like, it's not a big deal, you know what I mean? Because I treat with people that were using days, and sometimes I feel them, sometimes I feel like she or he or whatever, and I was like, it's completely okay. I can call you girl or boy, like I don't have a problem, but like some people are really restricted into like I'm feeling today, but like some are not maybe. But to me, I'm like, well, at least you have that area still with you. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? So it's different for everybody, and it's funny because the time that they had the crisis, I was like, it's not a big deal. You need to tell them like, come on, like they can have both. And it's funny because if you ever get bored in one, you can also be like another one. You know what I mean? So you can enjoy both. I feel like if I would have a kind of partner, but she would be like a girl, like the time that she will feel like more like she will feel like more like a boy. I will be like, no, actually, I want to help with my furniture, my building, my stuff like that. Something that I want to build, maybe like something. So actually, I want to do wife stuff. Maybe let's explore this place that is kind of dangerous. So you're feeling more tomboy. Maybe that could be something masculine, in terms of like attitudes, but like some people are just in looks and like in the inside like really feminine, so it can be different. Sí, dije hola. Buenas, bien. Páginas. I also take off my nails. I can't deal with nails. I love my nails. Sure. I don't like to have long nails. I mean, at least not in my size, because was not in my size. No fue mi talla, o sea, yo me la saqué y era como que sentí libertad. Have you ever had a feeling when you take off your nails, you take off your lashes, and you just feel... No, está hablando de que, ¿saben ustedes cuando te saca las uñas, así como que te saca las uñas y sientes como que hay libertad, como que, es como si te hubieras quitado el brazo por más de un mes, o sea, algo así. Y como que, algo así como que te aprieta mucho y se te sale nada, como que no. Va, la gente se reniega. I ever had a feeling of like when I take off my nails, I take off my lashes, I feel like it's like a type of placement that I can describe, but like it's really nice. Like you don't feel, and even though people love more when I wear lashes rather than that when I don't wear lashes, and I feel that my eyes are naked when I don't wear lashes. I don't know, it's kind of quirky, but like the thing with this is that I'm hoping to find like a proper glue remover because my lashes are being off. But like I've been fine. I won't lie. I've been like, the thing with my city also because I live in a small town that is really 3,000 people, I think, or less than that. It's like really small, but like the thing with my city is that sometimes something can happen and like everybody will know what is going on. But like not everybody, is just kind of a little small piece. But like I see when I was working because I thought that in my city was not a lot of black people, like brownish, But like I really paid attention. How was content? There were more. Like I saw there was like a less amount of black people, but like a big amount of like white people. Not that big, but like there were more white people here. Did that make sense to you? But like I'm curious because that is weird to me. I can watch somebody that it's brown, white, kind of more my color, brunette. But like in terms of like watching somebody being like black, I never saw. Like rarely I see that. It's really like rarely I see that. Like it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare. Which I don't know. It's just about like the thing of like where is these people, where they came from. Don't get me wrong. It's because I'm interested. And I have some friends that were mostly brown. like a brownie, you know. Most of my friends had that skin color, and I feel more comfortable with those kind of people. I don't know why. Because I don't know, some people are kind of mean. You know, when I was starting in social media stuff like that, I've really just had a friend that was like white, and then I turned into be another friend that was like kind of black. But like until that, I was switching out between colors, and like he was basically, you know. But like I don't know why. Sometimes the only friend, let's say, that I had was white. It was an old friend, but like that chapter is closed. It's completely closed. I wonder how some of these people are. I wonder if they reach out what they want to, or they used to stay and being like kind of this kind of thing, you know. I was just thinking of I wonder sometimes. Like I wonder, but like not too much. You know what is funny? That some people are more worried less than I am, because I feel like I can give somebody a headache, but like I won't give it to myself, because how I'm very random. Sometimes people like, when you will do me, when you will do that. Basically, I'm just resting. Do you ever take a nap alone, like from nowhere? You take any time and you've been like, I want to take a nap. Do you ever do that? Do it and like come back to me then, because it's so nice. Like you just let yourself rest, be fine. And you don't need to worry about like the world, like what it has to offer you or something. You just do it. But like some people are just focusing to like, oh my gosh, but what I do, what I don't do, like. But like sometimes it is nice to rest. It's really nice. And hormones, it could be tricky. Hear me out. When I was ovulating, because I decided to test it out, if it was really hormones, or I don't know what was going with my body or something. In that time, I was avoiding bags and hands, because in that time, many bags that I didn't see attractive as much were attracted to me. But like I don't want to say compulsively, but like I was just staring at someone's back or something that I was watching for someone's picture, and I was like, wow. Like I was just there for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, wait, that is actually nice. But like after a relation, I was like, this is still nice. But like a relation could be tricky, because it's not about being like wanting to be with someone, you know, right, or all that you find attractive, whatever. The only thing that is to stop me from doing whatever, you know, having a crazy life, is basically being germophobic. I won't say, but like I have a thing for people canoodles, so you know, if somebody seems clean, mm-hmm. But like that might be sexuality, I will say, because whenever I will be able like, no, I don't know them, and then but and I will be like that. Even though from sending pictures, that is a lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah. It's a lot of work, and some people could be bored of me and be like, well, now I work on this, like, you know me, you know me. It's not me, it's my body. Please. Imagine if one day I met someone. The only thing that I feel like will be going on, it will be like, I don't want to sound dramatic, but like, sometimes I picture it and I be like, what if my past come back? I'm like, I don't know what I will be doing. Probably will be like, well, well. No, but like, I don't know. It's kind of creepy to think about it. What if my past come back? What if my future never developed? What if this? What if that? You know. See me coming. Ah, chico. But this looks. I look like a shadow. Low-key nice. Oh, yeah. One time I remember that I was watching the TV show and I don't know, feel like that kind of question came to me, but like I was asking to my auntie why people divorce like at a young age, and I was like, no, see, sometimes people like when you wanna go to like a garden and like then you wanna go to the park. Yeah, and my auntie was like, well, some people wanna go to the park and some people want to go to the yard or like you know to the garden. So that is basically what happened when someone divorced or like separate from each other. Like sometimes they wanna go to different places, and I was like, but like why they can go to the same garden and that they have the same flowers? No, because it's not a place. Nobody has. It's just a place. And I was like, wait. I was like, and I have more questions that I have answers. So I was like, so who goes to the party? Who goes to the gym? Who goes to who goes to there? Supposed to be there. I don't know, but it was kind of interesting to even look for, even though as a teen, I feel like my 15 years and my 16 years are kind of numb a little bit because I was medicated and stuff like that. But like, I'm grateful that what I'm going to therapy now is because I only have a little thing with my teacher. You already know what happened with my teacher. So my therapist is here again because besides that, I feel like the only thing that was shocking was my cat, my stuff like that besides my friend, what happened with him, whatever. But like, hopefully one day let's say, I might be with someone. Who knows? Like, who knows? I don't have pressure. I'm not chasing no one. Luckily. Not luckily, but like, I'm just letting myself be conquered. That is basically what I'm doing right now. So, yeah. Mm, imagine what one of the biggest risks that I ever had with someone that I thought was so cool, and I was like, with my mouth open, was when I saw someone cleaning. But it actually is good. It's kind of attractive. Because imagine if they are clean with them. Just imagine. Just imagine. That is kind of cool. It's kind of funny because one time I remember sending to a friend that I was like, this looks attractive. But it was like, it's just somebody cleaning. Come on, it's just a normal thing. Isn't it good? Because I clean every day, like Monday to Sunday. Like every single day, basically, my house entirely. Today, I even do mop and like I put like some like liquid that was red. It's not like a tint to like look shiny or something. That's why I have my nails kind of short because I love to be like a little carpenter, and I have something here. I don't know if you can see those like the window, but like it's like a little detail for the window that I could like do or something. And it's pretty cool. I love that, but like I don't know, when people feel like safe green flag, because I have a thing. I see like people that can even go pee after they, someone else that they casually. So I don't know. By the way, it's looking good. It's looking nice. Like, I feel like this was one of the things that I need because I'm a mess when it comes to dates. Like, if you tell me your birthday, I would be like, it wasn't yesterday. Even though to my cousin that their birthday was like 26th of a month that already passed. I was like, yeah. But like, one thing interesting is that she didn't remember my birthday until the age of like 20 something, because like I feel I was 15 or 18 because I told her like, do you know my birthday, right? That was like, yeah. And she was like, no, like I honestly don't know. Like, why? And she was like, no, I simply didn't want to. But like I was asking, but you remember the birthday of your boyfriend? That is a different story. But like I was like, yeah, but like, what's going on? And she was like, so you, I still remember, when was the birthday? 11 of March, because it's so I can't remember. I can't remember some birthdays. But like it kind of happened, and then I was like kind of mad at my cousin because they didn't remember my birthday, and I remember since I had 6. I don't even remember the birthday of other people. So I was like, well, like one thing interesting about birthdays is like the day that you were birthed, but like the day that you kind of rebirth is different rather than the day that you were born. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like the day that I was rebirthed, it was in August 2023. I feel like that was the day that I was kind of more like rebirth than actually being bird, because having that rebirth time is like, besides that you were a bird, is like when you like do your inner work and like you are healing. And don't get me wrong, when I was in my therapist, I was like, after studying about PTSD and stuff like that, I feel like I need to come here, because who I might be if I didn't have therapy, if I would be promoting that people would take therapy if they had a problem. So she was like, you're right. Because honestly, who I might be if I would be telling you, go to therapy, do your thing. If I will be, kind of doing that. And also, one of the things that I've been seeing is that no matter what you, like, it's like lying. It's like if I would get like a BBL and I would be promoting fitness content, like something like that. But I didn't have a BBL, so maybe the universe or whatever will bless me with a big love. I hope so. But like you get what I'm saying? Like you can pretend or that you can lie, because it's hard, but like it is still. So yeah. I don't know how people like tolerate pain that much to have like a body that is not natural, because I love natural bodies. I mean, I do like when someone take care of themselves, whatever. But like the thing with that is that sometimes having like to have the BBL stuff like that. Brazilian butt lift is the definition from BBL. But I don't know. It's not hitting. It's not that it looks bad, but like I don't know. I feel like I will just answer what I answer from like a guy that I hear, and like he said, if you couldn't hide it and I will notice, it's fine. So I don't know. Most of the people that I talk to have big things. They have big things. I don't know why. Because I remember having like this talk with like a friend that was from Brazil, and like she had a body that was shot my grandpa. But I had like an uncle that came from like with a Colombian girl. And like, and I was like, what did you see to them? Like, I was trying to understand. Like, she get up and understand. At the first time, my mom even was like, you need to close your mouth. I was like, where? I was like, first of all, was like, how much my uncle had in the income. How much? No, just kidding. But like, this Colombian girl that I mean, he knows. Basically my auntie. I don't know, they met in work, I feel like was. Like, I don't know, because you know how some girls are like kind of bigger in that area, but like this girl was bigger, like bigger, like two legs from me. It would be like one of hers, kind of like that. So I was like shocked. Then I recovered the posture, and I was like, yeah, because even though that I don't see that, as the first thing, I'm still surprised at how some people can be like. It's like you see like a big hamster, and like you kind of do compare that. But like one time, I remember when I was working, I was cleaning my cups and mugs, like this coffee shop. I saw that a girl was working out and she was breathing heavily, like she was like a hamster because she was breathing that she would be in their ball and she would be like tired and she would like, you know what I mean, that kind of heavy breathing after you see somebody. And like freaking cute. Now I won't be lost between dates because I was having today's plan to do like a live to be like Monday, but like it's Tuesday. It's like, you know, so either way, have a good day. Take care. Bye bye. Have all those little cameras. Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.